Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful recap for Tuesday, April 29th, 2025 is finally here. In today's episode, Eric Forrester John McCook justifies his decision. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig is rattled about Bridge. Over with Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang, she's full of optimism. Plus, Katie Logan Heather Tom confronts Daphne Rose Muriel Hilaire about her potion. Make sure to check out our next week B&B spoilers here. Ridge Forrester Torsten K is at home on the phone, agreeing with the caller about Brooke's beauty. Ridge recalls Eric's speech and Brooke's showstopper. Taylor interrupts, coming down the stairs. Taylor assumes Ridge's glow was about the fashion show. Wait a minute, do men glow? Read more. Find out what happened on the last episode of B&B. If a man glows, I'm going to assume he's radioactive and run for my life. Moving on, Ridge doesn't tell Taylor his glow was about Brooke. They share a long embrace. Ridge and Taylor sit on the couch. Steffi Forrester Finnegan Jacqueline McInnes Wood enters wearing giant white sunglasses. Steffi whines about post-fashion show fatigue. Steffi mentions Katie says sales are up. Steffi brings up what people are saying about the showstopper. Taylor is uncomfortable as Steffi raises her eyebrows. Ridge tries to change the subject, then says he has to go to the office. Steffi will be there later. She wants time with her mom. Taylor tries to push Steffi to the office. Steffi doesn't budge and stays on topic. Ridge and Brooke on the runway. Taylor admits she knows their history and she's not naive. Steffi thinks that Tridge is endgame. Eric and Katie are at Brooke's house sipping tea. Katie says the buzz is still going. Katie tells Eric well done. They all take turns complimenting and gushing about each other. Eric puts his tea down and says he has to leave. Eric wants to hear what Ridge has to say about Brooke after the showstopper. Eric admires and adores Taylor, but he still feels that Brooke is the one for his son. After Eric leaves, Katie is still talking about the runway scheme. Brooke is now hopeful, although she knows Ridge still went home with Taylor. Katie brings up that Steffi and Taylor witnessed the moment. They go back to talking about Ridge and how the moment was magic. Katie thinks Ridge, feeling betrayed, is behind him. Brooke doesn't think Taylor is going to give up. Katie thinks Bridge is close to reuniting, and Taylor might realize it too. At the office, Ridge asks Eric to close the door. Ridge brings up the showstopper stunt, using those exact words. They debate about the stunt. Eric still thinks it was the right thing to do. The patriarch tells Ridge that he didn't see a showstopper. He saw his future. Ridge gets heated, so Eric's tone softens a bit. Ridge brings up Brooke taking a job to betray him. Eric clarifies that Brooke did that for him. Ridge doesn't want to hurt Taylor again, but Eric brings up that he did the same thing to Brooke. Eric says Brooke is ready to forgive Ridge, so he needs to knock it off. Eric says he can't keep denying his future. It's with Brooke. Ridge flashes back to Brooke in the showstopper. At Forrester Creations, Daphne sashays into Carter Walton's Lawrence St. Victor office. The coup gushes about Daphne's brilliant idea about the fragrance. Daphne turns it into gushing about Carter giving the company back after the takeover. She's never met anyone like him before. Daphne is so happy to be part of Carter's vision and the future. Carter appreciates how Daphne urged him to follow his gut. Carter mentions Hope Logan Annika Noel, which doesn't please Daphne. The nose tells him to forget about Hope. They need to focus on their future and what they can build together. Daphne tries to get closer to Carter, but he backs away. Zend Forrester Dominguez Dellen de Metz is seen spying from a doorway. Zend interrupts and says Will Spencer Crumoro is looking for Carter. As Carter awkwardly leaves, Zend asks what he walked in on. Zend brings up the almost kiss. Daphne tries to blow it off, but Zend isn't fooled. Do you have actual feelings for Carter? The nose is shocked by it herself. While the two talk, Katie quietly listens to their conversation. Zend just happens to bring up the scheme that brought her to FC. Daphne needs that kept secret, and Zend agrees, but only because it's not his place and would be bad for business right now. Zend clearly isn't pleased with Daphne as he walks out. Katie enters and confronts the nose. Katie brings up how impressive it is that no one can resist Daphne's scents. What exactly is in it? Nobody can seem to pinpoint it. Not exactly. Katie says it must be fun, kind of like making a potion. Daphne's eyes widen. Katie suggests the potion is being used to manipulate Carter. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.